Okay, guys, it's just enough that episode 2 of Keijo has been what it is, the greatest fan service of all sports anime shows. Which by the way is a good thing. Now, I've been seeing anime viewers as to why Keijo is like the worst anime ever, but come on, guys. Really? I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, I don't have a problem with Keijo. I mean, if you read the manga, yeah, but when you watch the anime, this is not like, okay, it's like they take the ideas from the manga and put it in the anime. I mean, isn't that what y'all want? I mean, a fan service show desires is put it into this. That's what, and again, do I have a problem with Keijo being, it's okay. I mean, like, you give shows a chance. I give 2 episodes a chance, and that's how it is. So now, Keijo episode 2 has brought up the intentions of the most important thing in this theme, using your ass. That was the entire thing of this show, of episode 2, is using your ass. Now, and how they start off? Oh, just doing squats. But when you do squats, I love how this show does, where they show the camera angle of them squatting down. Meaning you get to see their asses a lot. Fan service. Okay, and they've done a lot with their asses. We're talking about butt walking, little punches in the butt, this and that, back and forth. They go squats, then, and they doing twerks, like just twerking to upload their pelvises. And I love how they do. And this episode is all about 2 important things: astronomy, boobology. You get it? Astronomy, boobology. And that's what they did. Now let me just break it down for you. As this episode gets funnier by the second, it does have this little saying in this, where it says in episode 2, "Know thy rump, never shall thou triumph." That was the whole thing was. Know thy rump, never shall thou triumph. That's what the whole thing was in this whole entire episode. But again, I love how the teacher in this episode demonstrates that saying and again use her ass to throw a chalk at Nozomi. Now here's the thing. Normally in anime you see a teacher throwing a chalk at them in the forehead. But for her to use her ass and just right in the forehead, that was just a kill. I'm like, what the fuck? Now, back to the fan service. We kick things off with just showing people ass moves. This is one of those shows where it's like an important lesson when it comes to people using your ass and start taking on the competition with it. There are different maneuvers in this episode, which is why they did that. In episode 2, like I'll bring it back up, they had this thing where they called use the ball and start bouncing it up and down. Now, without using your hands or without using your breasts, they want to use your ass. Now, the goal was to do it 30 times with your ass with your team. Just like pass it down. It's like passing it with your hands, like volleyball thing, but you're going to use your ass to bounce back. Now, another key important character was Alba-chan. Now, Alba-chan, she's not the talk girl. She doesn't talk that much. I mean, she's a huge fan of Keijo, but she don't talk that much because the fact, and this, I can't believe this come out of my mouth. If you recap episode 1, her dialect was a little bit, she was too shy to talk because the main girl was like, "Oh, your dialect is so weird and it's funny." It kind of got her sad, like, "Oh, I can't talk, I don't want to talk." But again, with Alba-chan, let me just say something. How the fuck did she manage to do like a little bit of a Rasengan thing? Because, okay, so they on the beach with the ball trying to use their ass to pass them. I mean, use their ass to pass the ball to each other. And then she put her hand up like this and felt the wind. And while she felt the wind, you sense this little whirl thing going on here with her hands. And I'm like, is this Rasengan? No kidding. I was trying to be like Naruto with the Rasengan wind nature. She's trying to feel the wind, like, okay, the wind nature, there we go. 2 diameters this way. And I'm like, as she trying to communicate with them through her ponytails and her hand gestures, her hand's up here, her hand's down here, but no matter what, it's just a twirl of a Rasengan. Like, it just twirl around like, wait, is this some Kamehameha or is this Rasengan she's doing? But it's actually good. Now, as that episode goes on, if you flash back to episode 1, it shows the 4 girls facing the seal. the big lady. Which brings us to this episode where she shows them facing off her, who was a former Keijo winner. And you think to yourself, okay, a big girl like herself, come on. Did you really think she's going to be that athletic? Hell yeah, because she used to be a Keijo player. But for her as that, no offense, but for her as that big and just literally just defends everybody, that is so decent. Now everybody tried the Gatlin butt cannon, which is just her just like, and she dodging all thing. And I'm like, for a big girl, she could move. Like, god damn, she could move. And everything was all good, but then the main girl, let me just say this. She's performing a new move unlike any other, which is called the vacuum butt cannon. And it just literally, her ass is so tight that when she push, it kind of like whoosh. Like it just, it's like a vacuum, like it's like a whoosh push thing, like an air, like how about this? Air palm, and that's what it is. And it just like literally push back the entire weight, the entire thing. But it not only did that, but it also destroyed the girls' swimsuit outfits. And everybody was shocked about it. Even the elite class were looking outside, looking through their glass windows and saying, wow, look at them, they're good. But man, vacuum butt cannon kicks in, whoosh. And everybody was shocked. Even the teacher was shocked. Everybody was shocked about that. I'm like, oh God, her ass is so powerful. Now I know why. Now thinking about it, I can see how it is. Now I can see why that everybody prefer ass than breast. Now I'm starting to see a pattern here now. And now with the end, it got her, because of that new move, she's now wearing that Terra from Mars costume. I'm telling you, look at it, you'll be like, oh, she got Terra from Mars outfit because you can see the antennas. And that's what it kicks, and that's what it's end. So next week, we're going to find out more about her special power called the vacuum butt cannon. And let's see how that turns out. And remember the saying in episode 2. Remember, there's a saying, know thy rump, never shall thou triumph.